All right, ready to do some BombDraw? All right, you'll go first. I'm making that decision right now. Wow. The unwritten story of the ametrine etched Bigfoots.
Spin it again.
Alrighty. Well, let me get the sounds proper.
Wow.
A wide variety of throwing stars.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a good one.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna spin that wheel.
Wow.
An example of aromatic moonlight.
Wow.
I'm gonna spin it again.
It's rare that you respin. I'm excited to see. Let's go.
Spin that wheel.
Wow.
A monstrous red 13. Now, I believe red 13 is like this wolf character from Final Fantasy VII.
It is.
So I'm gonna spin again, I think.
All right, let's go.
I'm gonna spin that wheel. Also, Gianna says, when the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, the aromatic moonlight. I skipped it. That's right.
This is awesome.
I'm gonna do this.
Is a letter opener.
Is a letter. I mean, I can't.
I wonder what you'll draw. Is a letter opener.
Is a letter opener. All right. A quick and dirty BombDraw.
Have your layers hidden.
Got yours hidden as well. Well, man, what an action-packed DrawBomb this has been. We talked about it all, truly.
Yeah, from life to death and everything in between.
That's right. Include it. Wait, what's in between life and death? Half death? Half life?
All the things we talked about are in between life and death.
Great job.
Thank you. Like,
Thank you.
you know, watching an episode of Wednesday and other things. That's what happens in between life and death.
Yeah.
Maybe in between the start of life and death, you watch an episode of Wednesday.
Isn't Life and Death, isn't that a Woody Allen movie? So maybe in between you watch Life and Death by Woody Allen. You know, you do something in the middle of like you pause the movie. That's in the middle of Life and Death.
Pause the movie and then you go Google Woody Allen and then you just kind of.
And then you're like, oh my god,
the movie.
What a monster! He's truly a despicable creature. Gross. Great movies though, but gross.
Terrible guy. Good movies.
Great movies. I mean, that's the hard part about. It's like a monster who made an amazing, beautiful piece of music or something like that. It's like God, the duality.
Happens a lot.
Yeah.
Thank God Hitler's paintings were shit.
Yeah, man. I don't want to have to look those up and be like, you know, you gotta hand it to the guy.
Although there are some historians that suspect that if he had been a more successful artist, he may have chosen other pursuits in life.
I feel like he wouldn't have fit into art school.
He would not take a critique well. I can tell you that right now. We've seen those guys.
Yes.
In art school. I'm not saying Hitler level, but we see people that don't take critiques well. Arguably, if you were to ask me, the most valuable asset at art school is peer review.
Yes.
And there are people in art school who did not get that and would get mad when you tried to like explain why something they didn't work. It's like, why are you here, man? Paying all this money to have strangers tell you drew a good picture.
Did you just pay blank thousand amount of dollars for dick sucking school? Like, what the hell happened about this?
This is the one time you'll have people actually invested in your piece and trying to break down what makes it work and what makes it not work. And you're not listening. Listen, it's very useful.
It's so valuable. I remember the one time in this first year in college, we had an illustration class, and the first assignment was draw a logo for your like quote unquote brand as an illustrator. And like you didn't have to like think about it seriously. It wasn't going to be like a decision that you had to like follow up with or anything. It was just like to get the creativity flowing and get you thinking about it.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to think about it eventually. So here's just a fun chance to play around with it. And so this one girl, she put her piece up, and it was really good. Like beautiful use of watercolors. Like it was a very cool and creative drawing of a panda bear. And we were like, ah, wow, this is sick. And the critique, everyone was just like, man, this is awesome. This is like my favorite piece of everyone's here. And then the teacher was like, yeah, so like this is great. Obviously, like this is really you got a lot of talent. This is really good. The only thing is, you know, and this is a quick fix, but you just have to put like the name of like your brand brand somewhere. Like you have to put typography in of like your brand somewhere in the drawing. So just, you know, put some words in somewhere and you'll be good to go. And then, you know, I thought her critique went really well. Everyone said they loved it, and it was basically just like add some words. And then we had to go on break. In the hallway, she was like on the phone, like crying about like how rough the critique was. And I was like, what? Huh? What? Huh?
That's sad, because it's like, I mean, you started the story by saying this is like a talented artist who like clearly needs to get out of their own way. Because if that's your mindset, you can never take any kind of like that wasn't even rejection.
No, it was perfectly lovely.
If that bums you out, then a real rejection is going to ruin you.
Oh my God, yeah. That's the life of the artist, is you gotta deal with some people just being not even helpful in their critiques. Some people just being straight up mean because, I don't know, man, but some people are just gonna be mean.
Because they need to see a therapist or something and they're taking it out on you.
But like, you know, people are gonna critique you, and that's how you learn to be a better artist, and you just gotta live with it. And then but you also gotta be careful about people who are just being mean jerks, because it's gonna be hard sometimes to tell the difference between a helpful critique and a mean jerk, or a mean jerk who's also being helpful. That's the struggle of the artist, is you got to be able to accept that criticism, and you have to be able to interpolate it, work with it, move beyond it emotionally.
Yeah.
You have to have a scarred heart so that new wounds on it just look like the old wounds.
It's a real learning thing to be like able to put so much effort into something and then have somebody tell you to your face that it kind of sucks in a constructive way. Because some people don't know how to critique either, and they'll just be like, no, I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's not good. And you're like, go on.
Yeah. Or they'll just trash
please.
it because they're just like mad and like,
because they're jealous or whatever it is.
Or they just like, a lot of people are also just like, they didn't like it, but instead of being able to sort of expound upon why they didn't like it, that lack of liking turns into like an active hatred, because, you know, they don't have like the sort of the mental dictionary to sort of like how to critique. So they, you know,
how to break down their feelings. Like your gut might tell you don't like it, but if you can't explain why that is, then it's useless. A useless opinion. And then if useless to the artist anyway.
Useless to the artist, and then as the person who has that opinion, if you don't have the words to like convey it, and like you can't, then that opinion of dislike can turn into hate. You've got this emotion you don't know how to handle, so it turns into the emotion that you're familiar with.
I mean, I've seen all types because art school, right? But I've seen people that they got their thing trashed, and then they start they go on a warpath afterwards because they have to save face or something. So they start tearing everybody else's stuff down more aggressively because they can't be the only one that got wrecked to such a degree.
Yeah, I like to think I was I handled criticism well, but I also think I think I was a way more like manic energy in college, so I was way more eager for acceptance and also like being thought of as a peer, maybe. So I was probably more like, oh yeah, that sounds great, yeah, I'll do it, yeah, sounds good.
That's I miss it. I wish I had access to something like that to the same degree. I mean, I still have like my small communities and friends I reach out to specifically who I value their opinions, but it's almost nice having this like disconnect of somebody who doesn't like, not that like any of us were like dicks to each other, but like it's this person that doesn't really know you as well, or they can just be honest, because there's no like, I don't want to hurt my friend's feelings.
The benefit of those classes is the unfamiliarity of the people who would offer the critiques, and the fact that they're literally like a captive audience, like they're getting a grade on this. They have to, and in college especially, like they're getting a grade they have to pass, and that's a nice little incentive, because you're like, well, they gotta critique that fucking thing. Maddie F said this in the chat a while back, but I feel like it needs to be expressed because I didn't fully comprehend the message till my third time reading it. He says, if you use a letter opener, you are a letter opener.
It's a fact.
Yeah,
I've told this story before on the show before, I'm sure, but it's just very interesting to me, and it kind of reminds me almost of that whole, if you use a letter opener, you are one. Somebody was getting brain surgery, and they asked the doctor to take a picture of their brain while their head was open because they just wanted to see it. They thought that'd be cool, and the doctor was like, your brain just asked to see itself.
Wow.
It almost makes me feel more like a mech suit when it's broken down into that kind of way.
We kind of are basically a soup that's piloting a mech.
Yeah.
That's also made of the same soup as us.
Whose soup is this?
Whose soup? All right, let's see that drawing. We both went with the speech bubble to convey a joke route.
Yep, this is a thing.
Classic shortcut for comic artists.
Both of our prompts were very much like, draw this specific thing. Not a lot of room for variety, which was fun.
Can I just say, you should, real quick, on that board, you should add, like, the symbol that Prince changed his name to.
Yeah, let me look that up. You know, I don't remember it. I mean, I'll know it when I see it, but it doesn't live in my head enough that I can draw it accurately.
It's like the boy and, like, girl.
Let me try to draw it without looking
sort of,
first,
like,
and then
combined.
That's me trying to remember. It kind of looks phallic what I just did. Now let me look what the real one is. Okay, it's kind of Ankh-like, right?
You know how there's like that boy symbol where it's like the circle and the arrow pointing out from it, and the girl symbol?
Yeah,
where it's,
I guess it is more of that.
it looks kind of like a combination of the two, kind of like some sort of gender nonconformity, maybe, as like a.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a pretty cool
There's
symbol. I'm not gonna lie.
It is. What should the last one be? Do Batman.
Perfect. I like your drawing. I like your weird guy. He looks like he listens to Limp Bizkit.
He probably does. I mean, you don't own like
a bunch of ninja stars,
20 throwing stars, and not listen to Limp Bizkit.
True. These are facts. And then mine.
Like your guy too. He looks like John Lithgow.
Oh!
With a severed hand.
There's a letter opener. I like to think of it as the monkey's paw, but they like didn't ask for the last wish because their like last wish was, oh man, I wish I had a letter opener, but they were like, I got one. This fingernail is gross and long.
It just the finger just doesn't go down. You just don't get any more wishes, and you don't have.
Because you kind of got your wish, so you don't really wish for it. You just just use it.
I wish I had a monkey paw with one finger extended and all the rest are down.
Wow.
It just blinks away for a second and reappears.
Reloads. It's like a shade darker.
That'd be a funny little stupid animation.
A guy who has a monkey's paw, but he just wishes for a monkey's paw, and it's like whoop whoop.